Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Dameon Pierce now to return it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of 2.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York to the line, 1st and 10. Play action now, it's Fields. From the right side, come by Wilson. And he's going to get this one in 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Taylor going downfield, it's caught. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Hall running between the tackles. Has a lane inside the 25. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shotgun snap to Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Fields throwing once more. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now on fourth down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. That's Braxton Berrios on for the Texans' return. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3-yard line. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quiet. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now, first round. Quick slant here to Kirk. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Stroud to throw on first down. Low left side, caught by Higgins. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's conked, and it's Higgins again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, this game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Once complete, it's Bryant outright. And they bring him down around the 34. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they take him down right along the 30. Pick up a 5 on that play, and the Texans are going to have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Stroud throwing here on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So 2nd down and a tougher 8 to go now following that delay of game. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Stroud from the pistol. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Go. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
Stroud on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans go up 6-0 here in the 1st. C.J. Stroud the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Here comes Kene Wangu. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That stop coming from Henry To'o.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Fields out of the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 2nd and 5. Here's the one back on the handoff. 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Running back sent in motion. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, 3rd down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives him this 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Now here he goes. It's a 21-yard gain, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. From the gun, it's Hall. Still going past the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on first. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
You know, for pitchers, you know, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Fields now on 3rd. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Tremont Smith with the return. Juking the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You could keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Stroud finds the in route complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's a counter give to Chubb. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden
2nd and
plays in a
6.
game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Delay of game backs him up, Brock, and on 3rd down, it's once again 10 to go. Stroud. Here's a screen now for Chubb. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge the defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. Throwing is Stroud. Gets it to him on the screen. He has room past the 25. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. They give inside to Chubb. Finds a big lane. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Chubb. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now lead by 10. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jets offense now set to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They start the drive with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Well, 3rd down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives them this 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Fields. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Fields pass.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of
4. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Able to get this one to Bryant. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun now for Stroud. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. To the air, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
It's now second.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. This one's to Kirk out left side. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up third and short from the 37. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Stroud now on third. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Up and good from Fairbairn. And then extends their lead to 14. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Wangu now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. New York to the line. First and 10. They start the half with a gift to Hall. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Fields gets it out right quick. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. On the keeper, here's Fields. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. And I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Shove here on 1st down. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. On play action, here's Stroud. He can run it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and get the 1st down.
44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. He's got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down, because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, Stroud. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. Here's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Stroud on the keeper. He's inside the 10. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now it's Stroud. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. They'll run here following the penalty. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Back to the well again. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 40-yard attempt.
Charging down the middle, and they block it! Now this is picked up inside the 35. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Off play action, it's Fields. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
22 yards.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second and 10 now. Fields. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Fields again. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They give to Hall on the draw. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's going to tuck it and run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Fields out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Coming right is Hall. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Folk with a point after. And the Jets make it 17-all.
The game at 17.
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. From the 47. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They go play action with Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Stroud again. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Chubb gets this from the pistol. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Stroud. This connects with Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st down throw by Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. And it's a nickel look from the Jets, 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Too far out of the back of the end zone, it goes incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This from 40 on the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I'll tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Fields. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Arian Smith, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Chubb running out of the gun. Breaks the tackle, still going. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On play action, here's Stroud. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, Stroud. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. And it sets up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Schultz with the catch. And they don't get any help on their 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Oh no, the ball is loose! And this is scooped up run again! Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They go right back to Hall. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Fields looking to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll send him over right. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. Fields to throw it. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Fields gets it out wide quick. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. He got away with one there.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Stroud now. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives them the 1st. Running it after the penalty. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Chubb. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now it's Stroud. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Yeah, these end cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
2nd and 15. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
A 50-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good. And now now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Fields on 1st down. They set up a screen here for Hall. Get some space around midfield. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll look to throw it. Next with his back. Hall. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Now to throw. Finds his back complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Man in motion here. Setting up to pass. That one connects. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Texans 23.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Pierce now on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Texans take over first and
Out
10.
now come the Texans on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Caught by Collins on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Gain of 10 yards.
Houston calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. First down, Stroud. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Here's Stroud again. He's got it along the sideline. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
To Christian Kirk. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's a road win for the Jets. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as we'll see you next time from Houston.